In an early business
I
meeting,
will never do
I
that.
learned not to send proposals in
I
advance.
got there and the guy just bit my head off and ripped me a new one. Told me my pricing was off the reservation high, told me it was obnoxious, and that I clearly didn't understand business for a kid my age. You don't charge like this. This is not the way you do business, on and on and on. I got this entire lecture. And here I was being yelled at, thinking, well, this is not how I thought this was going to go. So I should just take my lumps and go. And then he says to me, don't move. Sit there. I'll be right back. And as soon as he left the room, I'm like, I'm not sitting here. I'm getting the hell out of here. But I did. I sat there. He came back in 2 seconds later with a check for the deposit and the signed contract. And I thought, wait a minute, like
What just
what
happened?
what just happened here? I said,
Mhm.
I didn't know I was leaving alive. Now I'm walking out with a 50% deposit and a check. And what I learned was the guy had taken my guarantee program that had a 35% premium on it. And this guy didn't like the fact that he had to buy his way out of his problem with an 18-year-old kid. He was more mad at himself than me, which I realized later. But at the time, I was like, what was I thinking? And so, lesson learned, I don't ever send a proposal in advance. I make sure we have a verbal or either a verbal agreement on the price, or I'm going to bring a proposal, leave the last page off that's got the price on it. I'll explain the whole thing and then I'll hand you the price page. But I learned those two lessons very, very quickly in my business, and those I've carried forward.
Right.